Welcome into another session here at OK Prep's Media Day. I'm Michael Knight, standing here with Eli as well as Jay. Jay, let's start with you. You're coming into your senior year. You had to sit out the first semester last year, transferring from Holland Hall. You got to play, be a big part of that team that made it all the way to the state title game. What's it going to be like to play a full season with the Hornets?
It really feels good because my teammates had my back the whole way. Even as a sophomore year, I just have half my sophomore year too. So like they've had my back the whole time. And so that's just nothing much I can really ask for. But I just hope we can bring that not old school, but like the Booker T everybody knows for like winning championships. We're going to bring that style of play back. And I think Coach Phipps has done a great job.
Eli, let's talk with you about last year's team. RJ Fuqua was a huge part of your guys' success. He's now at ORU, but you still have a lot of talent coming back. What's it like for you to be surrounded by all these guys that have a lot of talent? You guys can make a lot of things happen this year.
Sure. It makes basketball a lot easier, having those those pieces around us, Bryce, Trey, Seth, Jason. And I just think we're one of the best teams in the state. And with that and just knowing how to play together, will be really good this year.
Jay, you mentioned Coach Phipps coming in. Coach Redmond leaves, and then all of a sudden you have not only Coach Phipps coming in, but his son, who's a talented player as well. What's that transition been like playing for a new coach?
I've known Coach Phipps for a while, just like off the court, and he's been a good coach, and he's been somebody who's given me good game IQ my whole career in basketball. And with Trey coming in, me and Trey used to play at Lifetime every day. So me, him, and Bryce, like we've all played with each other for a long time. So he's a perfect fit to our offense. There's no even transition. It feels like he's been playing with us for like the last 4 years, honestly.
Eli, talk about this year. You guys go from making it to the state championship game in Class 6A to dropping down to Class 5A. Obviously, you're going to see Memorial in the regular season a couple of times. Might see them in the state tournament. They got a talented team. Carl Albert's got a talented team. What are the expectations? I know that on paper, you guys look really good with all the talented players, but it has to come together on the court. What's it like dealing with those expectations?
Man, it's tough, but I think with the pieces we have, everybody there gonna live up to the expectations of what Booker T is supposed to be, and everybody seems to buy in right now. And we know what we want. That's a championship, so we're ready.
Jay, I want to talk with you about Boise State.
Oh, yes, sir.
Boise State, man. I mean, that's just kind of a weird connection. You don't hear about it too often, Oklahoma kids going up to Idaho, but that's your school of choice. You're going to sign with them here in a couple weeks for signing day. Talk about that connection between, what was it about it that just stood out to you?
It's just a lot of things. Well, one of my best friends used to live up here in Tulsa. He went to Union, Cameron Christian. He moved to Dallas, and then he got offered by Boise State. He committed to Boise State. And so when I was in my unofficial, like, I can keep this in mind. He used every night in the summer, like, he was my best friend. And I just haven't seen him in like 4 years. And then when I went on my visit, like, there goes Cameron, like, right there. And like he talked me into Boise State. He gave me he put a lot of honey in my ear about Boise State. But I just bought in. I love the culture. I love the fans. Like, I just felt like as soon as I was there, I felt like I was home. And you have coaches who recruited me, like Coach Beckner. He was Damian Lillard's coach, still like almost his personal trainer. And so I think that's a place that I can grow. I can grow as a player, and hopefully I can go pro.
Guys, thanks for coming out to Media Day. Obviously, high expectations for the Hornets this year in Class 5A, making it all the way to the title game last year, dropping down to 5A. 5A is absolutely stacked, and the Hornets might just be leading the way. Jay, thanks for your time. Eli, thanks for your time. This has been another session here at OK Prep's Media Day.
Yes, sir.